Hi everybody, this is Emily with the NetZoom team, here to talk to you about how NetZoom calculates cable length for connections, and how you can set your own default cable lengths in NetZoom. Because cabling and connectivity is such an important part of the data center, enterprises often choose to not only deploy default cable and cord lengths, but also cut custom cords to fit their specific connectivity needs. In this video, we'll go through how NetZoom calculates a cable length when a connection is made, as well as how to define cable and cord lengths in the application.
First, let's log into NetZoom. Enter your NetZoom application server URL in the web browser. Then enter your username and password.
Now let's take a look at one of our connections. To do this, we'll navigate to the Data Center feature under the Data Center menu. We'll open up our data center and select Rack A101. And then we'll use the Network Navigation Quick Action to view our connectivity. As you can see, this server, Server 8, and the copper patch panel are connected. Let's open up and examine this connection further. We'll navigate to the server we had selected, and we see that that's the iDRAC Enterprise port. If we open that up, we will notice that there is a cable listed here. Click on the properties and we'll be able to see the properties of that cable, and we can see that it's listed as 300 inches or 25 feet. When a connection is made between two devices in NetZoom, the application will automatically calculate the distance between those devices, including the distance from the devices to the floor or ceiling, if you are cabled through the ceiling, and the horizontal distance between those devices. NetZoom will add up the total distance automatically and set that as the cable or cord length. We can also manually edit this as we see fit. So after we make a connection, if the connection is supposed to be 200 inches, say, we could just enter 200 in the length, and that will update automatically. Obviously, this precise way of measuring cords and cables does not work for every situation. If your enterprise is utilizing default cords and cables, you can establish those using the Enterprise Settings feature found under the Administration menu. This feature is only available to enterprise-level users. Click on the General category. You will notice a section in this settings menu called Cable Length. You can see a drop-down list for power cable lengths, copper, fiber, and other cables. Using the drop-down list, check the default lengths your enterprise utilizes. These are your default cable lengths. When a connection of the appropriate type is made, in this case a fiber cable connection, NetZoom will automatically use the next biggest default cord or cable when available. If the cable length required exceeds all defaults, NetZoom will assume this cable is a custom cut. But remember, you can always customize your cable length after making a connection using the cable's properties. Once you're finished setting your default cable lengths, click the Save button to save your changes. Any future connectivity will take into account these default cable lengths. Also, you can select whether cables will automatically be cabled through the ceiling as opposed to the floor by checking this box. If the options provided in the default cable lengths list do not match the default lengths you use in your enterprise, you can change these lists using the Application Parameters feature. See NetZoom's help documentation for more information, and we'll go into editing application parameters in another video. That covers the basics of cable and cord lengths in NetZoom. Please check out our other videos for more tips on how to use the NetZoom product. And if you're interested in trying out NetZoom for your own data center, visit netzoom.com to schedule a free demo.